Welcome to graduation. 11 lessons ago, SRE was a mystery. Today, you run the cluster, and this capstone puts all of it to work in a single 5-day drill. Monday, bootstrap. Tuesday, hardening with PSA, network policy, and RBAC. Wednesday, autoscaling with HPA, K8s, and Carpenter. Thursday, a 2:14 a.m. SRE incident resolved in 9 minutes. Friday, a 47% cost reduction sitting on the CFO's desk. One cluster. One day. The full ops drill. Before we run the drill, look at the shape of what you've built. 4 tiers, 11 lessons. Foundations gave you topology, Kubernetes, and the core workloads. Daily ops layered in etcd backups, packet tracing, and CSI. Advanced pushed you into scheduling, upgrades, and the observability stack. And Pro sealed it with autoscaling, hardening, and fleet-scale economics. Every checkmark on this board is a muscle you'll use this week. Monday morning, the brief lands, 30 microservices, 12 namespaces, stateful database tier, compliance on the line, and you have 5 days. This is a real 2025 platform team scenario, and we're going to walk it day by day. Monday, you bootstrap Kubernetes on AWS with Cilium. Tuesday, you harden with PSA and default deny. Wednesday brings Prometheus, HPA, Carpenter, K8s. Thursday is stateful migration, and a 2:14 a.m. etcd quorum alert you'll restore from in 9 minutes. Friday, you sign off 47% cheaper. Let's zoom in on that Thursday incident, because this is the moment everything you've trained for compounds. 2:14 a.m. Alert manager fires. etcd server has leader equals 0. By 2:16, you're running etcdctl endpoint status from muscle memory, confirming quorum holds at 2 of 3. 2:18. You spot the corrupted WAL on etcd2 and restore from last night's snapshot. 2:20. The static pod manifest trick from lesson 4 brings the member back. 2:23. 3 of 3 healthy. 9 minutes. Apps never noticed. Friday afternoon. Finance is in the room, and they want to know why the Kubernetes bill dropped almost in half. You pull up open cost and tell the story in 3 moves. VPA right-sizing pushed utilization from 30 to 65%, 900 a month back. K8s scaled batch workers to 0 outside their 6-hour window, another 700. Carpenter shifted stateless pods onto Spot behind PDBs, 520 more, 47% saved, 0 outages. That's the conversation that earns the promotion. Step back from the week and you'll see the same 4 beats in every incident you handled. Observe, get ground truth from Kubectl, Prometheus, Loki before you touch anything. Diagnose, narrow pod stuck down to 0.5 nodes available. Act, the smallest fix that resolves, never a cascade mid-incident. Document, the runbook entry that saves the next engineer 2 hours. That loop is what makes you a platform engineer, not the K8s person. So here it is, the whole stack on one page. Foundation in lessons 1 through 3. 3 control plane nodes, 6 workers across AZs, Cilium on eBPF. Daily ops bolted etcd raft, snapshots to S3, and CSI. Advanced ops gave you PDBs, quarterly upgrades, and the Prom Loki Tempo trio. Professional layer added autoscaling, pod security, and Argo CD. The result your team actually feels? Predictable upgrades, tested DR, cost visibility, and runbooks that hold up at 3 in the morning. And from that stack, 6 reflexes separate the engineer who knows Kubernetes from the one who runs it. Calendar your upgrades and DR drills until they're boring. Read events before you guess. PDB on every deployment. 4 lines of YAML against an accidental outage. Argo CD from cluster 1. Speak in dollars when you talk to finance. And the last one matters most. Teach the next engineer. The senior platform engineer is defined by the team they grow, not just the cluster they run. Which brings us to the card itself. 12 commands, 1 per tile, each tagged to the lesson that earned it. Describe events before you theorize. Snapshot SRE before you touch it. Drain with ignore daemon sets. Histogram quantile for your P99. Auth can I before you file the ticket. Print this, pin it next to your monitor. By Friday of the migration drill, you won't be reading it anymore. You'll be living it. And then there are the lessons that don't live on any single tile. The meta patterns, 5 of them. Defaults are dangerous. Production-grade work is systematically closing doors Kubernetes left open. Test the recovery, not the backup. That 9-minute incident was 9 hours for the team that never drilled. Documentation is the sleep aid that turns 3 a.m. pages into mechanical work. Cost is a feature. Speak the dollar dialect or you don't get budget. And patterns outlast tools. Argo or Flux, Calico or Cilium, the names change, but default deny, GitOps, Red, US, the SRE loop, those are the career. So where do you go from here? 3 paths and none of them cancel the others out. 1. Sit the CKA. After this curriculum, you've already got most of the muscle memory. 3 or 4 weeks on killer coda closes the gap. 2. Contribute. Pick one project from the CNCF landscape, find a good first issue, ship a typo fix. That PR lives on your GitHub forever. 3. Go multi-cluster at home. Argo CD application set across 2 kind clusters. Cluster API for lifecycle, Valero for cross-cluster restore. Build at home what you'll deploy at work. 13 lessons ago, etcd was a word you'd maybe heard once. Today, you bootstrap multi-AZ clusters, you debug incidents across kubectl, prom, Loki, and traces, and you run an auto-scaled, hardened, cost-optimized fleet. That's not a course completion, that's a job description. You're not the K8s person on your team anymore. You're the platform engineer. Welcome to the cluster. Now go run it.